I recently posted something on LinkedIn and it got over 100,000 views and it sparked quite a debate. I said that Security Plus is still the baseline certification for almost every entry-level cybersecurity job. Now, some people loved it, some people pushed back hard. So today I want to settle this. As a cybersecurity recruiter, I'm going to give you the full picture, not just the hot take. Is Security Plus still worth it in 2026? Let's get straight into it. Section 1, let's talk about the data, why it's still the baseline. Now, here's what I see as a recruiter. I look at entry-level cybersecurity job descriptions all the time, and I'm telling you, Security Plus appears in almost every one of them. Now, there are other solid certifications out there, absolutely. You've got the Google Cybersecurity Certificate. It's a great starting point. The CYSA Plus is a strong next step once you're in. And you've got the ISC2CC, the Certified in Cybersecurity. This is worth considering as a free entry point. But here's the difference. These certifications don't show up in every job description with the same consistency that Security Plus does. I'm not saying they're bad, I'm really not. I'm saying Security Plus is the one that hiring managers are specifically asking for across almost every sector, almost every role. Security Plus is vendor neutral, which means it translates across government, private sector, finance, healthcare, everywhere, to be honest. And if you're looking at government or defense work, a lot of these contract roles legally require it. The DoD mandates it for certain cleared roles. That's not an opinion, that's just policy. So yes, it is still the gold standard for getting in the door, and I'll stand by that. So moving on to section 2, addressing the pushback. Now, the people who push back on LinkedIn, some of the arguments are that the cert alone doesn't get you hired. And here's the thing, they're not wrong. I never said that Security Plus gets you the job. I said it's the baseline. Now, there's a big difference. Think about it in this way. If you turn up to an interview without Security Plus, some hiring managers may have already mentally filtered you out before you said a word. The certification isn't the ceiling, it's the floor. You still have to build above it. Others were saying that they had the Security Plus and lots of other certifications and they still haven't got interviews, etc. Once again, it's tough out there. I really appreciate that. There's a lot of people looking and it is hard to get a job. But the Security Plus, it doesn't guarantee you interviews. However, you have to look at what else you are doing to get noticed and to get hiring managers to look at you. If you're just saying, I've got Security Plus, I've got the Google certificate, I've got these other certifications, it's done me no good. That, in my opinion, is the wrong attitude. I appreciate what you're saying and it might be the case, but what else are you doing? What labs have you built? What home projects are you doing? What experience have you got outside of theory and certifications? Do you have any intern experience, any volunteering experience anywhere? My point is, if you have these certifications and you're still not getting interviews, have a look at what other reasons that might be. So having the Security Plus is still excellent to have when you are trying to start in cybersecurity because it gives you the foundational experience and honestly it gets you past some of those HR filters where job descriptions say you must have it. Section 3, the real talk, what you actually need. Here's where I'll give you the full picture that I couldn't fit into a LinkedIn post. Security alone isn't enough in 2026. The cert definitely can open doors. Your practical work gets you through it. You need to pair it with something practical, either a home lab where you can actually show what you've built, a GitHub with security projects that hiring managers can click through, or other certifications that are specific to the path you're going down. Something like the CCDL1 if you're heading towards SOC work. The candidates I see getting hired are not just certification collectors. They're people who can say, here's what I've built, here's what I've done, here's how I think. The cert gives you the credibility and the practical work gives you a story. So moving on to section 4, the recommendation. So the big question is, should you do Security Plus in 2026 if you're new to cybersecurity? If you're trying to break in, yes, it should be on your list. I can't stress that enough. Not as your only goal, but as one of your first milestones. In my opinion, you should get the certification, then build the lab, show your work. That's the formula that I see that helps people get jobs. And for the people who disagreed with me on LinkedIn, I really appreciate it. The debate is exactly why this topic matters. Because too many people are chasing the wrong certifications for the wrong reasons and getting frustrated when it's not working. All right, everyone, so that's my take. I'm really curious where you sit on this. Do you think Security Plus is still the gold standard for entry-level cybersecurity? Or is there another certification that you think belongs at the top? Drop it in the comments below. I read every one. I'm really interested to hear what you think. Now, if you're already working towards Security Plus right now, let me know where you're at. And if you want to know exactly what to pair it with for your specific path, I'll drop a link to my roadmap video in the description. Thanks for everyone for watching. As always, keep leveling up your career. I'll see you on the next one.